children, the next chapter is the death of a partner. Here, that we have seen in the retirement of a partner, when the retiring partner asks for the permission to leave the business, so generally the continuing partners, other partners, asks him to stay back till the 31st March of the year, so that accounts can be cleared easily. But death is uncertain. At any time the partner may go up. So in such a case, in case of the retirement of a partner, the retired partner will be there to settle the accounts sitting along with the other partners. But here the deceased partners won't be there. The dead partner is known as the deceased partner. He won't be there, but who will come forward? The legal executors or legal heirs, that means nominees. So of the deceased partners come and sit to settle the accounts along with them. What they are entitled for and what they are obligated for. First one is what they are entitled for are entitlements of executors of deceased partner are: one, the balance that stood on the credit of his capital account, means balance brought down, which is given in the balance sheet, his credit balance. And second is interest on capital, means up to the date of death. Suppose the partner dies after 3 months. For these 3 months, interest on capital, if any, is to be given to them. And salary, likewise, up to the date of death, from April 1st to 30th June, suppose. If any, if there is an agreement, then in such a case it is to be given. Share of profit up to the date of death. They may demand that in these 3 months also the firm has earned some profit. Out of that, you give us the share of the deceased partner. And share of goodwill as on the date of death. Share of revaluation profit, like in case of the retirement of a partner. Share of reserves and accumulated profits. These are to be given to them. And then what they are, at the same time they are having some obligation also. What are those? The drawings up to the date of death, interest on such drawings. Share of the already appeared goodwill in the balance sheet. And loan taken by the partner, if any. So these are to be, and likewise on the asset side, P&L account appears and advertisement suspense account appears. If any such, those are to be debited or deducted from their entitlements. This is about the, again let us see the entitlements of executors. What are they entitled for? First, the credit balance of his capital account, interest on such capital if any, salary if any up to the date of death, share of profit up to the date of death. Children, keep it in mind, these three are to be given up to the date of death. Share of goodwill as on the date of death. Share of revaluation profit, if any. Share of reserves, general reserve, etc., accumulated profits that appear on the liability side of the balance sheet. These are all entitled, for all these they are entitled for. And they are obligated for, first, drawings and interest on drawings thereon. Second, share of already appeared goodwill. The loan taken by partner, these are all appear on these two, and P&L account, advertisement account. So all that appear on the asset side of the balance sheet. Out of them, they are to be, his account is to be debited while clearing the accounts. So this is about the entitlements and obligations of the legal executors of deceased partner. So for this purpose, his capital account is prepared first. So first, the deceased partner's capital account, like partner's personal account, by balance brought down, that appear on the liability side of the balance sheet. Interest on capital, salary, P&L suspense. Here, P&L suspense account is written by, because it is not the accurate profit. So it is taken on the assumption basis, and his share is credited to his capital account. And goodwill is valued, and out of that his share is credited by contributing or by debiting to the other partner's capital account. So then revaluation account is prepared, and if any profit or loss arisen, that is credited or debited accordingly. Share of reserve, share of P&L account that appears on the liability side of the balance sheet. These are all to be credited, and what are to be debited? His drawings up to the date of death, interest on drawings if any, and goodwill, share of goodwill, P&L, advertisement, the suspense account that appears on the asset side of the balance sheet, and loan that appeared on the asset side of the balance sheet, means he has taken loan from the company. So these are all debited and these are all credited. The balance is to be transferred to his executor's account, means nominee's account. Again, their executor's account is to be, why? Because we cannot make the payment to his hand as he has gone up. And his executor's account is opened by, this amount is to be transferred to their capital account, and against this capital, if immediate payment is made, it is written as to cash to bank, and the remaining amount is transferred to executor's loan account, which will be paid in future along with interest. See, listen. So see, for all these, there is the journal entries are to be passed. For that, of course, for balance brought down, there is no journal entry. And interest on capital account debit, salaries account debit, profit and loss account debit to deceased partner's capital account. Again, suppose other partner's capital account debit to deceased partner's capital account. Revaluation account debit to deceased partner's capital account. Reserves account debit to deceased partner's capital account. P&L account debit to partner's capital account. Deceased partner, so if you stroke here, not after, only single partner then. And the deceased partner's capital account debit to drawings account to interest on drawings account. Deceased partner's capital account debit to goodwill account, P&L account, advertisement, suspense account. Share of goodwill, profits and advertisement, suspense that appear on the asset side of the balance sheet is debited. And deceased partner's capital account debit to deceased partner's loan account, means which he has raised from the, which he has taken from the firm, that is to be, for that the entry will be. Last entry will be deceased partner's capital account debit to deceased partner's executor's account. And then after, executor's account debit to cash account to loan account. These are, in this way, journal entries are to be passed. You may ask to pass journal entries for single points. Okay. So now let us see what is the basis. Of course, these are all in the agreement. So this is also we have already seen. This is the revaluation account is prepared and the debit or credit is made. The balance sheet reserves, his share is credited. For all this it is okay. Only the problem arises that the share of profit up to the date of death. How to calculate share of profit up to the date of death? Can we prepare the balance sheet in the middle of the year or after 2 months or 3 months whenever he dies? No, it is not possible. So, his share of profit, to calculate his share of profit, two bases are taken into account. One on the basis of the previous year's profit or last year's profit, or on the average of the last year's profit. The average is taken, and up to the date of death, if 2 months are there, for 2 months it is calculated, out of that his share is credited. And another basis is on the basis of the previous year's sales and the profit earned by the firm. For that, entry will be current up to the date of death sales upon previous year's sales into previous year's profit. So profit for 2 years will be arisen, that is the firm's profit, and then out of that his share is to be taken out and is to be credited. Okay, this is all about the deceased death of a partner, how to calculate his entitlements and how to make payment to his executors.